Yakupov, the newest member of the Calgary Flames organization. Kevin Ball, come on, Ball. Yakupov, nail! Yakupov, oh, you freaking, come on! Johnny, call a timeout. Oh, what a move! Brady Tkachuk, toe drag, oh my God! Simon Nemec, are you going to join the Calgary Flames? Come on, baby! Boom! They do it! They do it! The Minnesota Wild win the Stanley Cup in year one. Bill Guerin takes a shot on Rasmus Anderson, trades away 2 first-rounders, and it ends up leading to a Stanley Cup. Martin Jones! 77 overall! Oh my God! Not even a point. We missed it by a tiebreaker. We missed it for a tiebreaker. How's it going, Calgary? GM Johnny Superbman here, and it's time to continue our Calgary Flames GM mode commentary with year one coming to an end, and congratulations to the Minnesota Wild on a Stanley Cup, first Stanley Cup in franchise history, but I don't care about the freaking Minnesota Wild. We had it! We had it. We had the first overall pick, and we lost it to a tiebreaker of the Anaheim Ducks. You're telling me if Nail Yakupov scores in overtime, we get Gavin McKenna? You're telling me if Dustin Wolf doesn't get injured, we get Gavin McKenna? We just needed one more thing, one more point to go our way, but no. So history repeats itself, Calgary. We once again will not be drafting in the top 3. The Calgary Flames have never drafted in the top 3. The last time they had the 4th overall pick was Sam Bennett. They lost him. They lost Matthew Tkachuk to freaking Florida, man. And here we go again, drafting 4th overall. So we're here with our YouTube, Twitch, and Kick scouts. We've already done some pre-scouting, and it's a big day, ladies and gentlemen. We got the NHL entry draft. We got the offseason. We got free agency, and we are going to completely change our team right now. I got a lot of things on the mind right now. But before we get into the draft, let's take a look at all the good stuff that we didn't show you guys in the last video, right? So first up, the Stanley Cup champion Minnesota Wild. Bill Guerin got it done. Rasmus Anderson, congratulations. That trade, I did not fleece them, and that is my vindication right there. President's Trophy, Florida, yeah, that's going to happen again. And the final, it was Minnesota versus Columbus. A weird final there. Columbus didn't have a great team, but they got there. Art Ross goes to Barkov. Hart Memorial goes to Barkov. Barkov now, think about it. He's got 3 Eastern Conference championships. I think they got a President's Trophy this year. He's got an Art Ross. He's got a Hart. He's got 2 Stanley Cups. I mean, this guy, unbelievable. Did he win a Conn Smythe? Trying to think back who won it with Florida. Edmonton won it. It was McDavid one year, and then last season it was Sam Bennett. So no, Barkov does not have a Conn Smythe just yet. James Norris goes to Quinn Hughes. He's going to be the big unrestricted free agent next year. Lady Byng goes to Austin Matthews. Calder Memorial goes to the demigod Demidov. And now Montreal has back-to-back Rookie of the Years in Lane Hudson and Ivan Demidov. Conn Smythe goes to Matthew Boldy, ladies and gentlemen. So it's not Kirill Kaprizov. Matthew Boldy gets it instead. Vezina goes to Bobrovsky. William M. Jennings goes to Vasilevsky. Bill Masterton goes to Jonas Siegenthaler. Jack Adams, that makes sense, to take that Columbus team all the way to the Cup Finals. Avason, or whatever you say, however you pronounce his name, looking pretty good. Frank J. Selke goes to Sebastian Aho. Ted Lindsay, Alexander Barkov, Maurice Richard, Sam Reinhart. No wonder they won the freaking President's Trophy, man. The Florida Panthers just went off in every category. Nice job, man. Player stats for the playoffs. Let's see, Kaprizov. Wow, I'm surprised they gave it to Boldy over Kaprizov. Why? Because the 1+? Kaprizov got robbed, man. Kaprizov got robbed right there, the Conn Smythe. You hate to see it. Yeah, I hate to see it. Oh, well. You know what? I don't feel bad at all. I've seen it before, man. I've seen it before. I had Jared Vesey lose out on awards before as well. It's not fun, but they got the Stanley Cup. I don't think that they care. Now, here's the fun part, right? Didn't show this in the last video. What kind of player growth did our team have from the end of the regular season to now, right? So Dustin Wolf up to an 86 overall. All right, so that has got me a little bit, feeling a little bit better about this. We don't want him to lock in at like starter goaltender. I need that to stay at elite. Right now, if we're going to get a jump to preseason, maybe he jumps back up to like 87, 88. but I like that from Dustin Wolf, all right? What about our prospect goalies? Nothing there. Defensively, Mackenzie Weegar is now a 91 overall. My God, man, this guy, we're going to name him captain after Michael Backlund gets out of there. He's still got, 5 more years on this team. He's not going anywhere. There is Simone Nemitz. I think I got his name right there. And I was seeing a lot of comments saying they would never trade. You guys got to remember, in this universe, Nemitz is not like a top 2 pick. His potential states that he's high top 4. All those top 5 picks have medium elite. If he had medium elite, his trade value would be way higher. I traded for what he is in this game, not what he is in real life, all right? So just deal with it. Zane Perrick up to 83. Damn, our blue line for next year is actually looking decent, and we haven't even acquired anyone, right? So that's actually pretty nice. What about in the system? Hunter Brustovich up to a 75 overall. Kivi Arju up to a 68. Muse up to 72. We got a nice little blue line forming here. Montreal. Calgary. Why'd I think Montreal from the Calder? I don't even know. Coronado and Zary Yurov up to 81. Hell yeah, man. Look at that. Our right wingers coming together. 24, 23, 22 years of age. Hell yeah. Gritton's down there. Not too much growth from anyone in the system. Left wingers. Huberdeau still an 86. Farabee jumped to an 83. Was he 83 before? Might have been 83 before. I can't remember. Hanzig up to an 80. Let's go, buddy. But these guys might be trade bait because you guys know who I want. We'll get to that. We'll get to it. Kadri stayed at an 87. Frost 84. Backlund. Kotkaniemi, we got to build. Sharon Govich, we got to build. We got to build both of these guys up. And when it comes to in the system, let me just see all my top rated rookies. Anybody, any kind of crazy growth. Looks like Gritton's going to be available to play next year if he jumps up to 80 overall. Reshny, probably not. He'll be good for the AHL. Brustovich, same thing. Okay, so a little bit of growth there for some players. Dustin Wolf. The Dustin Wolf situation is the big one. I'm just happy that happened, right? So, let us now shift focus to the upcoming NHL entry draft, and it's going to be Gavin McKenna going first overall to the Anaheim Ducks. A fun little story here. The last time we had this situation where it was Pittsburgh and Anaheim battling for a draft lottery selection, it was all the way back in 2005. Sidney Crosby almost became an Anaheim Duck, but the draft lottery gave him to the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Ducks ended up with Bobby Ryan at number 2. 21 years later, Anaheim gets their revenge. They go number 1. And Pittsburgh gets the second overall pick, although the defenseman, Keaton Verhoff, 6'4", 212, that's going to be a pretty damn good second overall pick, right? Oh my God, even if I move back to number 1, I could have gotten the 3rd pick. So I want to go over all of the draft picks with you guys and what I'm thinking, right? The top 3 guys are all players that are NHL ready. There's Stenberg, there's Verhoff, there's Gavin McKenna. When you drop to the number 4 position, Bjork is 1 year away. Rubrick, 1 year away. Lawrence, 1 year away. And Ethan Belschitz. I think I'm getting it wrong, man. I can't get it right. 1 year away. 1 year away basically means they're in the low 70s, right? Like 70 overall, 72 overall. When they get to NHL ready, they're like 77, 79, 80 overall. They're basically depth players or third line players, right? So it doesn't matter who I select, Bjork, Rubrick, Lawrence, or Belschitz. They're all pretty much the same timetable. If you want a power forward, it's this guy. If you want a two-way forward, it's this guy. Sniper, playmaker, right? You can take your picks right there. Now, we're going to have the 4th overall pick, so we can choose whoever the hell we want, but I can also move back. Now, there's a few things that I've done in the past to try to find some gems that we don't know about. If I take your attention down to these 2 guys right here, right? First thing you want to look for is computer-generated players, the guys with no faces, because sometimes the AI will generate rookies that are really good. This guy Tollefson, I don't have him scouted. It's only 2 bar, but he's also NHL ready. It says it. Also, if you take a look at all of his skills, A+ across the board, right? Like, who is this guy? It might not be accurate. And right underneath him, Kavanaugh, pretty much the exact same thing. NHL ready, right there. Some good stats. And anytime there's 2 players that are like right beside one another, that tells me that the AI just inserted basically the same type of player to the exact same position in the draft. I know how EA Sports does it, right? If we go all the way back here to 47, I did my due diligence. There's another guy, Tomo Hautanen, left winger, 6'2". He's got NHL ready as well. Might be able to get him. And after that, if we go all the way down to 97, the gem, Curtis Boudin, the only other guy with NHL ready. So the way I saw it, there is what, seven NHL ready players from 1 to 97. I don't know about the rest down here because I didn't do enough scouting. Like, I'll show you, it just doesn't show up for some of them. Others, it just changes the screen because I have no information. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the offseason focus later. Progress reports don't matter right now. I've already taken a look at the draft class, contracts we've shown you, the awards we've shown you. So, let's not waste any more time, ladies and gentlemen. Let us start up our NHL entry draft for year number 1. All right, so any teams willing to trade. Anaheim is holding on to their draft pick. The Pittsburgh Penguins holding on to their draft pick. Damn it, I can't move up. The New Jersey Devils are willing to trade, but, I mean, what am I going to move up to get Stenberg? I mean, no, I don't want to do that, man. Stenberg would be the guy. Let me take a look at his stats. Ivar Stenberg, left winger, 5'11", 176, 18 years of age. Weaknesses none. Similar style, Patrick Kane, NHL, I mean, looking like a stud, looking like an absolute stud right there. But if I was going to, let me just see, if I was going to move up, what do you guys want? Because they wouldn't want the draft pick, but okay, let's say I throw in the 4th right there, right? What else do they want? Hang on a second. Mackenzie, they're ready to win. Zane Perrick, Nemec, bring Nemec back. There you go, New Jersey. I'll trade you the 4th overall pick and Simon Nemec for the 3rd overall pick. You know, that'd be great for freaking New Jersey. All of a sudden, they get themselves another draft pick and they get their 2nd overall pick back. Now, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, ladies and gentlemen. We are not doing that. I'm going to take my 4th overall pick, all right? Chicago, they are going to draft, get another piece alongside of Connor Bedard. LA Kings, ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute here. The Rangers are looking to trade. What if I were to trade down from 4 to 7? Because we would still get our pick, and then I could maybe find a piece that I could flip for Utah to get Tej again. Okay, interesting, man. The Rangers got the 7th overall pick. They got the 10th overall pick as well. I should trade for the Rangers 7th and 10th. Get that guy, what was it, Jacobson or Josephson or something? And I should get somebody at 7. Okay. There's a lot to do here. All right, so with the time going, I'm not going to have to worry about the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. As it gets to number 4, I will be able to pause the game or get a timeout going and see what we can do. The first thing we want to take a look at, Tej Aginla from the Utah Mammoth, all right? They're a conservative buyer. There he is. He's still 78 overall, but if he jumps this year, right, if he jumps, it's going to be harder to acquire him. I don't care. I want him. I didn't get Gavin McKenna. This is my guy. I'm willing to overpay just to get this guy, right? We can, oh, man. So, Tej, who do you guys want? Who do you guys want? I swear to God, they don't want a single player on my... Well, we're really overpaying, ladies and gentlemen. They don't even want Zane Perrick. They don't even want Zaner. I was willing to do this. Oh, it's all going to shit. It is all going to shit, Calgary. I'm trying my best right here. The fans are laughing their asses off. And Gavin, it's just, all right. I'm getting bad news after bad news. This might be a rough draft. If it's going to be a bad draft, I should use patience, right? I should not do stupid things here. So you guys want to take a look at Gavin McKenna? Look at his X fucking factors, man. 82 overall, already a 3rd liner in the NHL. Offensive awareness 88, passing 88, tape-to-tape elite, ankle breaker specialist, and elite. Imagine him in overtime. He would just torch the freaking league, man. That is good. All right, what am I going to do? Don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, let me go. I'm getting Tej Aginla. I'm getting this, buddy. I am getting this, all right? Tej Aginla. You know what? The 4th overall pick. Tej was a 6th overall pick. The 4th overall pick straight up for Tej Aginla, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, my goodness gracious. I mean, I'm getting the player that I want. That's the guy that I want, right? And then maybe if I make that work, then I can go to the New York Rangers and I can trade away the Vegas pick. Hang on a second. Trade away the Vegas pick, move up to 7th, and I can walk away with Tej Aginla, Ethan Belshitz, and I can still have Zane Perrick. Okay, hang on a second here. There's something going on. I bet the clock is ticking. I need to call a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. I need to call a timeout. Okay, this is going to be rough. Do I trade for Tej first? I got to get the Ranger pick before I acquire Tej, just so I know. Oh my God, timing is not my friend in this one as well, dude. All right, so let's just sim this pick through the Pittsburgh Penguins. I want to stop. They're going to go with Keaton Verhoff, high elite, 6'4", 212. Like I said, 80 overall. He's already a top 6 defenseman. Solid, just solid everywhere. And with high elite, this guy is going to become something very special for Pittsburgh. So the rebuild begins in Pittsburgh. Crosby now got himself a young defenseman that he can develop into the future captain for the Penguins, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, I am not trading up in this draft. That is not our direction. I want Tisha Ginla, and I got to save all my assets for that, right? So here we go. Pick number 3, ladies and gents, and it's going to be Ivar Stenberg, 77 overall. So that's what I mean. They consider 77 overalls NHL ready, right? So everybody else is going to be like 73, 72. They're not going to be there. All right, so I got 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm going to call a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to call a timeout. I'm going to call a timeout again. All right, I'm going to call a timeout a third time. I'm going to call a timeout a fourth time. I don't care if you guys are going to be waiting here for the next 22 minutes, all right? This is the future, Anaheim. This is the future, Calgary. All right, this is our future. We've got to do this right. Okay, so in my head, I want to walk away with Iginla. I want to walk away with Belshets. Belshets? I keep on thinking I'm saying Belshits. It's Belshets, all right? And if we can keep Zane Perrick, there's your 3 medium elites for the future. No matter what I have to give away, that is a pretty good foundation going forward. So if I'm going to get, I need the 7th overall pick. I need to know I have this. All right? We know I can overtrade to get Tisha Ginla. I need to get this pick right here, because then I can either, if I can't get Tej, I can just draft 4 and draft 7 and get 2 guys in the top 10. Yes. All right. So we're going to do this from the New York Rangers. The Rangers are a buying team. Let's see their team. They're trying to win a Stanley Cup. I got to break this apart now. They got Shesterkin, first line, starting goaltender. Defensively, they got Adam Fox. They got Gavrikov. They got Schneider, who they've locked up. All right. They got Borgen. They got locked up. So they got 4 defensemen. They got Morrow over there, a younger defenseman. So they're good for defenders. Forwards, let's see. Artemi Panarin, Miller, Trocheck, Zibanejad, Lafreniere, Cooley, Robinson, Radish. So the forward core drops off a little bit after the top 6. They need like a superstar up front. So maybe I can give them a forward that doesn't have too much cap space. So who do you guys want? Well, first thing, it's going to have to be the Vegas Golden Knights 23rd. All right, so now I got to find something else that I can do here. Goalies matching the block? No. Skaters matching the block. All right, so Weegar would make it work. Zane Perrick, I don't want to trade him. Nemitz, I don't want to trade him. Kadri can't be moved to the offseason. Coronado, don't want to trade him. Huberdeau, Frost, now it's got to be like a young guy. It's got to be like Gridden or Hanzig. Hanzig might be perfect here for the New York Rangers. Now, I want to keep this guy, don't get me wrong, but if we're going to get the 7th overall pick, it's got to be something. Hanzig would help out the Rangers because next year he'd probably grow to 81, 82 overall, and it's 1 year on a very cheap deal, all right? So let me throw Hanzig in there. Oh, man, that might go through the way it is. What do you guys think? Should I try that? Calgary Flame fans, would you be all right with me getting rid of Samuel Hanzig? We grew him from a 77 up to an 80 overall, but I'm walking away with who I want. Frost, I don't think Frost is as valuable, right? So I'm trying to make the trade work for the Rangers. Frost has got himself a boatload of, Frost has got himself a boatload of salary, and then he's only got 1 year left, so it's the same kind of player. Hanzig might be better than Frost next year, right? And he's going to be cheap. He'll be an RFA. They're not going to have to worry about him. Frost is going to be a UFA, so no, I don't want to trade Frost there. Frost is more of a rental at a trade deadline. Hanzig could be a young player of the future, and they're still getting the 23rd overall pick back. So you know what? I'm going to send one. I'm going to send it right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see if we can move up and get the 7th overall pick, all right? So, GM Superbman is going to package the Vegas Golden Knight first rounder from this year, the 23rd overall pick, Samuel Hanzig, to move up to 7th overall. Ladies and gentlemen, will it go through? Trade rejected. That 7th overall pick has a lot of value to it. Brutal. Brutal. All right, what about draft picks? Maybe I can add a draft pick to this. The 6th and the 7th. I got to give up something more. Gotta give up something more. I want to keep my thirds. Oh, man. I got to give up something here. I got to give up like a third. I got to. Got to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Honzig, a third, and the 23rd for the 7th overall. Yeah, I'm going to do it. 6-7, Johnny? 6-7. The fans are coming in with some stupid meme joke. All right. 6-7. All right, here you go. Let me get them in the chat here. This is what we do with our GM mode commentary. All right, I listen to my Twitch, my YouTube, and my Kick Scouts, and they're all spamming 6-7 right now, all right? So don't you fucking complain that I never listen to you guys, all right? So here we go. GM Superbman is listening to the Scouts, the 23rd, Samuel Honzig, and 6-7. Oh my god. Will it go through? Unfucking... You said no without a 6 and a 7th, and now you accept it? And it's like, oh, green light. Oh, there you go. The fans know what they're doing. The fans know what they're doing. 6-7 gets it done, baby. Oh my god. So stupid. So dumb, man. But the Calgary Flames, they get themselves the 7th overall pick. All right, so now we got 4 and 7, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this off the screen just so I can show everything, all the information. All right, now we're losing out on some depth draft picks, which I do want to replace, but we'll figure that out. All right, so we now have the 7th overall pick. So whoever... Now I don't have to make a choice. Whoever is left there at 7, whether it's Lawrence, Rubrick, or Belshitz, I will just take. I'm going to keep Zane Perrick, and now it's time to trade the 4th overall pick, hopefully to Utah, in exchange for Tej Aginla. All right, I want it. I don't care. This is my first-line center of the future, the son of Jerome Tej Aginla, and I'm drafting their brother in like the 2nd or 3rd round, so I'm going with it, man. Tej Aginla for the 4th overall pick. There it is. On paper, it looks like ours has more value, and Tej was drafted when? 6th overall in 2024, so 2 drafts ago. He had 61 goals in 65 games played. There's our shooter. There is our shooter in the WH. I want him, man. That's our first line that's our first line center. So, yeah, I'm doing it. We got the 4th overall pick. So, here we go. GM Superbman. From day one, he said that he wanted this prospect from Utah. For the 4th overall pick, Tej Aginla? Oh, for God's sake. It just can't be easy. It just can't be easy, man. All right, what do you want, man? What do you want? Add a 7th? No, I don't want to add any more in this year. You know what? I don't care about next year's 2nd and 3rd. Yeah, you know what? Here you go, man. Here you go. All right. Oh, geez. I'm overpaying. You know what? I don't care. I'm overpaying, but this is my guy, and when he's scoring 50 goals a season, I won't care about this 2nd, all right? So here we go. We're going to trade the 4th overall pick and a 2nd from next year for Tej Aginla. Will it go through? Motherfucking piece of shit! What in the hell, man? Utah, just let him go! Just let him go! You're going to get something better. Look at the trade value! It's so much higher, man. Oh, it's crap. Don't do it, Johnny. I'm giving up a 3rd. I'm giving up a 1st and a 2nd and a 3rd for Tej Aginla. I don't care. They're spamming red lights. I don't care. I want him. This is my guy. All right. This is what happens when you lose out on Gavin McKenna. You turn a little crazy. GM Superbman is going to trade away a 4th overall pick this year. A 2nd and 3rd rounder for next year for Tej Aginla. Will it go through? Yes! We got him, Calgary! Tej Aginla is a Calgary Flame, baby! Yes, we have an Aginla once again. We have an Aginla. Utah fleeced you. I know. I got fleeced. I got fleeced hard, but I got my guy. And now we just got to wait at 7. Well, I got my guy. I'm very happy with it. I'm going to show you guys what the fans are saying right now. All right, whenever I do one of these things at the draft, people go crazy. As I'm waiting for the GM chat to freaking refresh itself. There you go, guys. Johnny, he's going to be a bust. Could have been worse. 2 terrible trades in a row. It's the storyline. It's whatever. Oh, man. Never going to satisfy everyone, but I got my guy, all right? Now, who are we going to get stuck with at number 7, ladies and gentlemen? So let's see who Utah takes for Tej Aginla. Who are they going to acquire? Sim pick? They get Bjork. All right, so they get another center to replace Tej. Center playmaker, medium elite, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Vigo Bjork. We could have had him. I mean, not a bad player. Look at his shooting category. His shooting category is terrible. You know what I would do in the offseason with this guy? Let me just get rid of this on the screen so you can see all of his stats. You know what I would do with this guy? I would just tell him to pass the puck over and over and over again, right? I mean, shoot the puck less than 100 times a year because that shooting category is not that good. All right, 2 more picks here. With the 5th overall pick, the Chicago Blackhawks select, is it Ryan? Ryan Ruberik. There you go. Connor Bedard down the middle and Ruberik now on his left wing. Medium elite snipers for days on Chicago. And with the 6th overall pick, the LA Kings are going to select Lawrence, Tynan Lawrence, ladies and gentlemen. He's already got an X factor in there. Unstoppable. 2-way forward. Not bad. Not bad. And so, with the 7th overall pick, I mean, he's right there. He's left. It worked out perfectly. It worked out perfectly. All right. So, we're going to go for it, ladies and gentlemen. With the 7th overall pick, GM Superbman of the Calgary Flames, my first drafted player, is going to select Ethan Belschitz from the Windsor Spitfires of the OHL. Bang, baby! There it is. 73 overall, left wing power forward, medium elite. He has got 2 X factors. He's got a passing X factor. He's got a passing X factor as a power forward. I got a sniper now in Tisha Ginla. He's a playmaking power forward. Unstoppable, man. 6'4", 231. Hell yeah. And now look, Calgary. Now look, Calgary. Calgary Flame fans are going to love this, all right? I gave up a lot, but look at this now. Sort by medium elite. Zane Perrick, Tisha Ginla, and Ethan Belschitz. 20, 19, and 18 years of... There's your future. There's the foundation. I don't care what happened. There is your foundation for the future. It is looking good. The core indeed, baby. All right. So we want to acquire the 2nd and 2/4 from the Columbus Blue Jackets. They just went to the Cup Finals, so we're giving them Farabee at half retained. He'll be another 2 years after this season at 2.5, and we're giving up a 5th and a 6th for next season, all right? Please, I need it. The fans want to draft, baby. Will it go through? Trade accept. Oh, my God. All right. I didn't think Farabee would have that much value to him. There you go. All right. So we got rid of Joel Farabee, and we got ourselves the chance to now get Houtanen, and I got to get Joe Ginla at 75. So I get Houtanen with that one and Joe Ginla with that one. There it is. Haskins, Boudin, McMuffin, and I can take a shot. It's perfect. Lawrence, Belschitz, Preston, Lynn going to the, so there's Utah again, right? The Mammoth, they get themselves our pick, and they get themselves the 9th overall pick. Lynn, they get themselves an offensive defenseman, so they're walking away with a center playmaker and a offensive defenseman. Rudolph, Reed, Tolofs, I told you! Oh, mother both, I told you. All right, it doesn't matter. We could have dropped back even further. Man, they're better than Ethan Bell. They're 81 overall. How do these guys drop so freaking far? That's crazy. That is crazy. The New York guy, look, he's got 2 X factors. So see what I mean? So it's about identifying these patterns going forward. If a player is listed and as NHL ready, we really want to take a look at those players. I wouldn't have known. You guys didn't want the surgical scouting, so there's no way of telling. And Kavanaugh, oh my God, we could have gotten 2 studs at 12 and 13, man. Oh my God. Oh well. And Calgary, with the 34th overall pick, will select from the Liga, Tomo Houtanen. Come on. Where? Oh, wow, interesting. Okay, so the overall is there, but no medium elite. So it wasn't a guarantee that it's medium elite, but that's a damn good player, man. 76 overall already? I'll take that. That is NHL ready. We can absolutely grow this guy. My decision, he probably won't be good. In fact, I know he's not going to be good if he's all the way back here, and he's a real player, but he's a part of the trifecta. First Jerome, then Tease, and the same day, I'm bringing in both Ginla brothers. Come on, baby! And with the 49th overall pick, the Calgary Flames select from the Edmonton Oil Kings. Oh my God. Joe Ginla. Oh man. Right wing sniper, medium top notch. I don't care. I am going to develop this young man. I'm going to do everything that I can to turn him into a second-line sniper. We're gonna have 2 snipers on the team. Johnny, he sucks. He's terrible. I'm getting the chat off the screen, all right? You guys are gonna sour the relationship that I have after drafting this guy. Stop it. He's gonna be amazing, all right? Make him a project. Exactly, Marshall. Exactly. You know what I'm thinking about. Goaltender, going to Montreal. Oh, my God. That's all they fucking needed. The Montreal Canadiens, they get themselves a goalie from the QMJHL, probably, LaSalle, and now they got themselves the few, and he's not a low overall goalie, right? He's 66 overall. NHL ready. I'm getting some players here, man. I'm getting some players here. And so with the 79th overall pick, the Calgary Flames are going to select from the NLA, Curtis Boudin, a gem. Oh my God, we're getting overalls, and this guy's low elite. We got some left wingers on this team, ladies and gentlemen, and he's got an X factor. It's legit. It's a legit X factor. 2-way forward. Oh, penalty killer of the future. He's got good speed to him, too. Sometimes players come in and they're just brutally slow. This guy has got a solid base for every Curtis Boudin with the 85th overall pick. We're going off the board a little bit here, but we are selecting from the US of A, Arthur Haskins, 6'2", center. Bang. 52 overall. So not NHL ready, but we got ourselves a medium elite. Hell yeah, buddy. With the 106th overall pick, the Calgary Flames will select from the US of A, Khalil McMuffin. What a damn name, man. He better not be having any bad passes out there. Ooh, 48 overall. Oh my God. So these guys that we found in the 4th round, you know, Haskins and McMuffin, their overalls aren't there, but their potential is. So I'll take it, man. You're not going to find too much in the later rounds of the NHL entry drafts. Haskins has my vote. Mironov, Kopstalls, Slew for the Ronaldo Selly, Turakov, Mironov. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't seem like anyone is agreeing. Urkamp's the defenseman. Yeah, all right. I'll go Kopstalls or Huskins, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can choose. Huskins, you got 18 seconds left. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty now. 15 seconds. The fans have not chosen just yet. I mean, the next guy up, 141, but we're at 118. I'm just going to have to choose, man. Huskins, please, Johnny. Huskins. All right. Huskins it is. Make the pick with 2 seconds. Oh! Yes! They did it! They came through right at the end. He's immediately. I told you. Huskins and Haskins. Oh, my God. The fans on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, they hit it. Haskins and Husk. Let's go. All right. Good job. Oh, shit. I'm telling you, look at the patterns, man. Haskins, Huskins, and Urkamps were all essentially generated by the AI and put in there around the same area. We could have got some really... So I couldn't have gone wrong. I could have got Urkamps. What was the other guy? Started like Kopstalls or something? Hang on a second. Kopstalls! Whoa! Oh my God! Oh my God! We almost got really unlucky there. Could you imagine if we took Kopstalls instead of... Okay, I'll take it. That is the NHL entry draft, all right? Into the Flames comes Ethan Belshitz, Hautanen, Iginla, Boudins, Haskins, McMuffin, Huskins, and Tej Iginla. Are you fucking kidding me? What a day for the Calgary Flames, man. We just brought in all these young players. Ooh. All right, Calgary. So we got the offseason to worry about now. Now it's the coaching staff, right? So Ryan Huska. Now, he doesn't have a teaching of B. I wouldn't mind bringing him back, but I don't know. He didn't have a great season. He's 51 years of age. They can typically retire when they get to their late 50s, right? So wasn't he an A-? Yeah, but I think a bad season, right? That's what happened. So I'm going to fire Ryan Huska, but we might bring him back. I want to see who's available, right? So that's not really a firing. It's just I'm not ready to sign you just yet. How? Let's see. How has got a good teaching, and he's got a good power play. So you know what? How you can, although his influence is C-. You know what? I'm going to start fresh. Yeah, I don't want to pay $1.1 million to this guy. I can find someone better. Maxwell Howe, bye-bye, buddy. Goaltenders, Riss Mueller, A+. I could probably find someone cheaper. Bye-bye, Gustavo Riss Miller. McNamara. All right, so I'm in a tough spot right here. The Calgary Wranglers, they won the championship. They won the Calder, right? But I have a plan on how I build my AHL team. This guy's not going to help young players develop. So this is crazy, but he just won with the AHL team, and I'm fired his goofy ass. I'm sorry, Nakamura. I'm sorry. Nakamura fired, man. Festerini fired. Oh my God. Martinez fired. They did everything required of them, and they still got the boot. I know, I'm an asshole. But goaltenders, all right, so Dustin Wolf, 86 overall. Sergeyev, yeah, Cooley, goodbye. I am building this team from the scratch. Provetsev, whatever his damn name is, goodbye. And Yegorov, goodbye. All right, there you go. We got 3 goalies on the team. I am cleaning house. Simon Nemitz, what do you want? A 3-year deal, huh? He'll still be an RFA after those 3 years, and all my rookies will be there. You know what? I will take that, buddy, and I have to get to the salary floor. So I will pay you $4.250 per year over 3 years, and no trade clause engaged, so I can move on, and he'll still be an RFA after that. 8 years, Johnny? No, I'm going to take my time with him. He's only top 4, so he could cap off at like 84, 85. I'll take my time with him. Kevin Ball in there. Jake Bean, I'll bring back. He is from Calgary, all right? 2 years, $2 million, sure. I need a depth defenseman. Let me get him in there. Miramanov, goodbye. You don't want to sign with us? I don't want to bring you back, so goodbye. Hanley, I'm going to buy you out, buddy. Get off my team. Boom. Pahal, 26 years of age. Let me see. 6'2", defensive defenseman. Nothing really special there. I'm going to buy you out as well. Get off my team. Don't want him here. Don't want him here. Brustovitz is in there. Poirier, 77 overall at 24 years of age. I will get you. Yes, sir. You can come on back. Grushnikov. He is 73, but he's a 7th defenseman. Let me see any decent stats. Terrible stats. Terrible stats. I don't need him on the team. Get the hell out of here, all right? Sisek, I know I don't want you on the team. Get the hell out of here. Awesome. AHL top 4. Lurby. Lurby your ass somewhere else. Jameson. Nah, don't need you, man. Hertig. Don't hurt yourself on the way out. Bye-bye. Phillips. McMuffin. Not going to sign you guys just yet. And there it is. Cleaned up the blue line. Looking nice. Right wingers. All right, we'll start here now. Coronado. Zeri. Urov. Looking good. Gridden. Klapka. Hold on to. Borgo. We acquired him from the Ottawa Senators, right? Playmaker. Depth piece. Let's see. 23. Yeah, you can come back. Gonna need some depth pieces on our AHL squad. There you go. Currens, right wing sniper, drafted by Calgary. A nice little story here, but I do need some depth. I'll bring him back. He's a locker room guy, Johnny. All right, I'll bring him back. Nail Yakupov. All right, now Nail, we were talking about giving Nail Yakupov, what's it called? An 8-year deal. Full no movement clause. All right, Nail wants to be here. He wants to be a part of this team, but I learned my lesson last time around with those no movement clauses. I ain't doing that. All right, Nail Yakupov, I'll sign you to a 1-year deal, buddy. Welcome back to Calgary. So dumb. Lang, get the hell off my team. Joe Aginla. All right, so what do you guys think we should do with Joe Aginla? At 64 overall, he's not going to be eligible for the AHL as he's been drafted from the CHL. Should we just let him be? You know, let him be until he gets into the 70 overall range and not worry about him. Or am I bringing him up to the NHL immediately and trying to develop him, man? Let him be. All right, we're letting Joe Aginla be. We're not even going to sign him, all right? Lomberg, don't need you back on the team. Goodbye. Look at Boudin. You damn right I'm signing him. He's going to be ready for the AHL immediately. Houghton, look at these players that I drafted, man. 276 overall, 18 years of age. Like, that's crazy. Stromgren, bottom 6, but let's see. Playmaker, terrible stats. Terrible. Once they don't have those stats I'm looking for, they're gone. Bell, Grinder, nah, if you had defensive awareness, I'd keep it, buddy. I don't need you. Kiona, power forward, nah, I don't need you. Do not need you. Terrible stats, not going to help out the simulation. Ethan Belshays, let's go. Belshays, Belshits, Belshets. I can't remember it. I got him signed. He's 73, so he'll probably stay in the CHL as well. Wittenbach, Huskins we're going to wait on. Huskins and Haskins. Centers, we got Kadri, Frost, Backlund, Kotkaniemi, Sharangovich, Tej. And Tej, is he going to be playing in the AHL, the CHL, or are we bringing him up to the NHL? Oh, man. Reshny, Morton, you're gone. Get the hell off my team. Bishop, you're gone. Get the hell off my team. Misa, I'll bring you back because your brother what's his name? Michael in San Jose. He's pretty damn good. Lipinski, Jaden Lipinski, power forward. Any reason? Nah, 21. He's already 21. He's not even in the 70 overall range. Get off my team. Hoskin. Hoskin, you can't stay because we have Haskins and Huskins, and you kind of like rain on their parade with that name. So I'm going to just fire you, all right? I'm firing people because of their last name. I'm an asshole, but oh well, I'm the GM. I can do whatever the hell I want. Centers, you're looking good. All right, so let's advance a day, ladies and gentlemen. The Wranglers have fired head coach Caden Nakamura. Oh, no. Yes, and Nemec is back for another 3 years. Awesome. All right, so when you look at our window now, Kadri, 3 years, but he's going to be on the way out. Where is Nemec? There he is. Nemec is right there, and he's got an RFA still after it, right? And Nemec actually lines up with all the young guns who have signed 3-year deals here. Belchet, I can't! So, we're going to be taking care of free agency. We're going to be taking care of the coaching. We're going to be doing all of that in this video. I might use some edits, but don't worry, right? We're going to see if we can rebuild this squad. So, let's just take a look at who is available in free agency. Unrestricted free agents are Artemi Panarin, John Carlson, Rasmus Anderson, and he wants to come home! A genius plan by GM Superbman to acquire 2 firsts and then bring the player back. No, we're not going to do that. Tolvanen, Tuck, Evander Kane, Evgeny Malkin, Schmaltz, Giroux, Bunting wants to come here. Matheson wants to come here. That could be interesting. Patrick Laine, Jamie Benn, Kuzmenko, Schwartz, Roslovic, Marchment, Riley Smith, goaltenders, Freddie Anderson, Markstrom, Talbot, Jonathan Quick. Is that Eric Comrie, Connor Ingram? What about RFAs? Any special players here? Any big-time names? Barrett Hayton? Nah, not really. It looks like all the RFAs got signed, essentially. Holloway. Isn't Holloway from Calgary? Might be somebody that we want to think about picking up. All right, interesting. Interesting. But the first thing that we want to do is we want to get this coaching staff taken care of, all right? Because year number 2, we are really going to be tanking. We're going to be playing our young guns, but I really don't feel like the need to win. So coaching staff. So I almost need like an NHL coach that we know is going to drop. So an older guy that's not going to affect our team, and then the guy that we develop in the AHL will become our NHL scout or NHL head coach when these guys are ready to go, right? So John Cooper, he's up there, A+. This guy's going to cost me $8.7 million. I mean, my coaching budget is 7.4. He alone is more than I can afford, man. You got what is that, Knobloch? I was gonna say Chris Knob. I was gonna say Chuck Knobloch. I always get those ones wrong. Chris Knobloch, I can barely afford him. Patrick, oh my God, Patrick Waugh as a temporary head coach that might retire in the next couple of years, but he in the meantime can help develop Dustin Wolf, right? Dustin Wolf needs a goal. Oh my God, this is working out kind of nice here. Patrick Waugh, I'm going to offer him 4 years, NHL head coach at 1.850. There you go, Patrick Waugh. I gotta wait now to see who's up next. Francis Bolton. There you go, man. Forwards, we're gonna start to develop. AHL head coach for 4 years, sure. The Roadrunners are in for him. All right, so I gotta pay this guy. AHL head coach, I'll give you 4 years, $1 million per year. All right, we're gonna start slow. Gonna start slow with our head coaches. All right, now I gotta wait for those guys. Need a solid backup. Cam Talbot, Jonathan Quick, Eric Comrie, Connor Ingram, Jet Greaves, Samsonov, Gorgiev, Anunian. Is there anyone that you guys want there? Johnny Martin Jones. Nah, he's a hero with Minnesota Wild. They're not getting that. Quick is Wolf's idol. Really? All right, so I'm going to listen to the fans here. We will go with Dustin Wolf's idol, Jonathan Quick, as our backup. All right, 1 year, 2.75. He wants to come here. Bang, bang. The newest member of the Calgary Flames, Jonathan Quick, the backup goaltender. All right, Calgary, so it's time that Nazem Kadri gets traded. We're going to retain half the salary, trade him to the Ottawa Senators for this year's first rounder. If they're a good team, it's going to be a great trade for them. If they miss the playoffs, another chance at Landon DuPont, all right? So, Kadri, thank you very much for your time here, but we're going in a new direction. Jonathan Huberdeau is going to be the veteran, but it's time to get the dream off the team. So, Kadri, and a 6th for the first round pick in this year's upcoming NHL entry draft. Will it go through? The dream is in Ottawa. Could you imagine an Ottawa-Toronto first-round matchup right now? On behalf of the Ottawa Senators organization, I accept your trade offer. We'll see you out on the ice. So, I retained a lot of money, but remember, only 3 years. And all of our rookies are on rookie deals, right? So for the next 3 years, I'm playing with the house's money. I have cap space. I don't have to worry about anything. So the Ottawa Senators, they give up their first-rounder for this year, but their center core now looking a lot better with the dream. Nazem Kadri, out of all the forwards, the dream is now their third best, and he's only making $3.5 million a year. They are all in, and I didn't take any of their like real good prospects like Yakimchuk. He's going to make the NHL this season, right? They got Greg, who's 23 years of age. Wasilin, I didn't take, and if they're a good team, that first rounder is going to be like a 22nd, 24th overall pick. So we're going to see. He wants a full-on no trade clause. You know what? I would be willing to offer you that. This is going to be the same as Mackenzie Weegar, and perhaps I can ask him to waive it in the third year if we're looking to, all right? But yeah, the only way I could make this go through is if he knows. The only reason he'd want to come here is if he knows he's going to stay, all right? So yeah, I'm going to do it. Michael Matheson, 3 years, 7.5, essentially the Kadri contract, all right? It's 3 more years, locked in, and now we have a good blue line to protect our younger players and our goaltender. Bang! Michael Matheson, a member of the Calgary Flames, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Johnny, you could have got him for cheaper. No, I know, but I want to make sure I get him. I don't want to have a negotiation with other teams that are offering as well, right? So there's our blue line now, right? Our goaltender, it's going to be Dustin Wolf and Jonathan Quick. Our blue line, Weegar and Matheson, both 32 years of age. We got some veteran leadership on that blue line. Zane Parekh, Simone Nemitz, Ball, Bean, Poirier, Brustovitz, and give a chance for these younger guys to get a lot better within the 3 years, right? Now, forwards. First line's going to be Huberdeau, Frost, and Coronado or something. Second line, Backlund, Zary, Sharangovich. Third line, Kotkaniemi, Yurov, and oh man, I might have to hide Iginla, and oh man, I'm going to need 4 forwards essentially. So let's try to find some here, okay? Scott Lawton wants to play here. Veteran, I'll do it, man. Tradable contract, perfect. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Scotty Lott, 3.250. Welcome to the Calgary Flames, my man. Yeah, he wants to come here. I just need some depth. I just need some depth on this team. Buddy, I will overpay you to just keep it at 1 year. There you go. Thank you very much. 2.75. You welcome to the Calgary Flames, Matthew Joseph. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm just looking for these two-way forwards that can fill up the bottom 6, essentially. Luke Cunnin, grinder. A grinder for the fourth line. You know what? There's a shot blocker. He's got, you know what? There you go, Luke. Welcome to the Calgary Flames, buddy. 1 year. I will pay you. I will pay you to keep it 1 year, man. Yep, to keep it 1 year, I will pay you. I don't care. I got house's money right now. Bang. Luke Cunnin, welcome to the Calgary Flames. All right, so let's see what our forwards look like now. So we got only $8.6 million of cap space. We're using our cap, but now if I just count out the forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12 could be our rookie. We got some guys down there, the AHL that we got to play. Yeah, we're good, man. We are good. So I got 10 extra spots available for contracts. I'm going to let you guys know anything and everything, all right? Anything that you guys think I should acquire, go nuts. We'll also take a look around the NHL to see if I should be making any trades, all right? So, are we bringing in some veterans? Killorn, Kreider, Vetrano. I wouldn't mind bringing in a veteran if the salary or the trade value is so low that we can make it work with ease, essentially. Gostisbehere, Chatfield, Walker, Olivier, all right? Colorado, nothing really there. Del Belbaluz, what a damn name, man. Nothing really there. Not looking for prospects here. We got our prospects. Philippe Danault, 87, 1 year left. Trade bait, but that trade value is really high. Warren Fogle, they all got 1 year left, essentially. That's interesting. Brendan Gallagher, Jake Evans, good trade. Jake Evans, 3 years left, though. Good trade value, but we can turn him into something, right? Brady Shea, that's way too much trade value. Dougie Hamilton, Dylan, they're trying to get rid of their older players now. There you go. Well, I got Nemitz. Anthony Duclair, Pierre Engvall. This is what I mean. We could help out the New York Islanders by taking Pierre Engvall off their hands and then also giving them something good, but then telling them to throw in like a second rounder or something, right? Like, we'll take that bad contract off your hands if you give us a draft pick back. I'd be willing to do that. I would. 4 years? Yeah, I know, but we got time right now, guys. We're not going to be a team that is paying our younger players for at least 3 years. So we're okay with this. We can have bad contracts as long as they're short term. Vince, that trade value is way too high, man. They got 2 pieces right there they could flip. Braden Shen, Suter, Bjugstad, Finley, Utah Mammoth, Kraus. I mean, I could get some pieces there, I suppose. The Vegas Golden Knights, Washington Capitals, Matthew Waugh, Winnipeg Jets, no. All right, so if you guys think I should make a trade, go ahead, let me know. And the last thing we want to do here, we want to advance a bunch of days and see what our head coaches look like, all right? So, bang. Patrick Waugh is in Calgary. Calgary, I think you guys are going to like that one, man. Bang. Bang, a player coach right there. Patrick Waugh, the newest member of the Calgary Flames, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really like the size of the market you play in, but I'm willing to live with it, so I accept. Come on. I like to see that. And what about our AHL coach? Francois Bolton, the makeup of your roster is exactly what I'm looking. The makeup of your roster is exactly what I am looking. God damn it, EA Sports. I didn't even realize that. How long has that mistake been in the damn game? Holy, I hired this guy, he can't even speak English. I made a mistake, man. I'm going to be getting these scouting reports from the AHL, and they're going to have spelling mistakes in it. Fucking idiot, man. Oh my God. All right, well, so be it. Francois Bolton, fan art should go wild for that. Anything and everything. I don't care. Defensemen, forwards, goaltenders, go nuts, right? And when you take a look at the team that will be taking the ice in year number 2, it's going to look like this. Goaltenders. We got Dustin Wolf and Jonathan Quick. That's set. Blue line, Uyghur, Matheson, Perek, Nemec, Ball, Bean, and Brustovitz. That's 7. That's set. And forwards, Uberto, Frost, Coronado, Backlund, Zeri, Lawton. That's 2 lines. Sharangovich, Kotkaniemi, Joseph. There's 3 lines. Urov, Cunnin, Aginla. Are we playing Aginla this year? I don't know. We got to see how he jumps to preseason. So we should probably make sure we get one more forward and then fill out the rest of the AHL. All right? So a wild episode here today. The Calgary Flames have one of the best NHL entry drafts ever. Yes, we missed out on Gavin McKenna, but we got our guy Tej Aginla. Medium elites everywhere, and we scored with the depth draft picks. The next stream, I don't know, maybe Monday. I'll let you know as we get closer to it, all right, because I got some things coming up. But the next episode, we will start the year 2 season simulation. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed episode 5 of our Calgary Flames GM mode commentary. And even though we didn't get the first overall pick in draft Gavin McKenna, I'm very happy with our prospect pool going forward. We just got to have patience and develop these guys. But with the 3-horse race up front, Ethan Belshitz, Tej Aginla, and Zane Perek, the future looks bright.